How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J for Pete_J on YouTube, Pete J Play on Twitch, although there's nothing happening on Twitch, but I will figure that out someday, soon. It's Wednesday afternoon, so it's new game day. Winner of the poll with all of 3 votes. We had 3 votes, 2 for Plane Mechanic Simulator, 1 for Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. Was Plane Mechanic Simulator. So here you go. We're going to play some Plane Mechanic Simulator. We're going to get it underway. Next Wednesday afternoon will be Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. So until I get some more games, there will be no more polls. So there you go. I want to thank the 3 people who voted in it. Obviously, I appreciate your assistance and your taking part in the poll. I appreciate it. I've already loaded up here, put my name in, Pete J. We're going to do chapter 1, the Tiger Moth. I guess we could pick any one, but I figure we'll start at the first one and make our way through. So the Tiger Moth. Hit the start game. I may have to change the sensitivity a little bit. It seems like it went back to the way it was. Okay. Select the location, time of day, airfield or hangar. I think we're just starting out. I think they should maybe do this for you. I don't know what the difference is. I'm just going to hit start game. We'll go with the default. Loading screen. A little bit of an issue with the mouse sensitivity. I was able to turn it down at the welcome screen, but it doesn't seem like it stuck because it's being a little sensitive. All right. May 1940. Number 1 service flying training school in Netheravon Airfield. Okay, there we go. Tips. Welcome to the RAF Netheravon. There's okay. We can pause the video and go back and watch that. Okay, task. Order number 02351. Actually, you know what? I would like to get to... Alright. Aircraft type Tiger Moth, serial number B-2030. Time to complete, not applicable. Pilot's name is Mark Whitman. The mechanic's name is Pete J. If I'm yelling, I'm sorry, but the audio is very loud. I got to get in and turn it down somehow. Oh, there's settings right there. Okay. Nope. Here. Controls, mouse sensitivity, audio. I'm going to turn the master volume down just a little bit. There we go. Or do I want to just turn down? I think the storm is ambience. There we go. You can turn that down. I'd like to hear the effects. I'd like to hear music. Always turn the music off because you never know. You never know when it will be copyrighted. You'll get a copyright claim. Okay. Pilot's notes. At about 15 minutes after takeoff, the engine started randomly losing power. Had to turn back and land. After fixing this, please refuel the aircraft for the next flight tomorrow. Fix the problem with engine power and refuel the aircraft. Okay. Exit to main menu, exit the system, restart the task. Okay. How do I sign to confirm? Okay. I've signed it. Fix the problem with the engine power. Refuel the aircraft. Pilot wasn't able to take off. Your incompetence forced command to relieve you of duty. Report. All right. Okay. Well, I think you need to be a little bit more clear with what the heck's going on. You know, I don't know what's happening. Restart the task. Yeah, you got to be a little bit more clear with what I got to do here, because May 1940, number 1 service flying training school in Netheravon Airfield. Welcome to the RAF Netheravon. There's a lot of work to do, so let's get straight to it. You can see in your notebook. Okay. That's not it. That's the job. This is I think that's just a list of the jobs we do. This is the stuff. That's this. That's that. That's the other thing. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Okay. All right. Yes, I am going to have to go back to this and turn. See that mouse sensitivity's back up to like halfway. So I hope we don't have to do this every time. That's a little too slow. I think that's more in line. Okay. We're good? I can just shut that now. Okay, here we go. So here we are, folks. What do we got over here? We've got interaction. Remember, this is the oil service space. Well, that is fuel service. All right, so we've got to click left mouse button to delete part. O to open the interaction menu. Mode service, diagnostic mode, assembly mode, disassembly mode, and back. I want to do, but I think I gotta, can I remove the engine cover? Because that's, I think, where we gotta be, right? Hold LMB. Okay, right engine cowling. That seems to be fine. Can I think what we need to do is disassembly mode, right? Because we want to remove the right engine cowling. All right. All right, when removing parts, you can rotate the camera with the movement key. Scrolling the mouse wheel will move the camera closer and further. Pressing middle mouse button will focus the camera on the cursor. You can all... I knew I should have taken that speed reading course. Okay, so now here we are. We're gonna, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. There's our carburetor. That's the air intake, right? This is a fuel filter. So the fuel tank comes in here. Now let's find the damaged part. Switch to inspect mode 3. All right, so we can just, to check the status of a part, click on it and hold for about a second. Okay, so let's check the carburetor. The carburetor is damaged. Now let's remove the damaged carburetor. First press 1 to switch to disassembly mode. Very quick. I love that, I think, better than... Did they just say nope to me? Now remove the part. Notice that you first need to remove the air intake pipe. I did notice that. What's more is I heard the guy go, nope. I'm new here, Chief. All right, so we got that one off. I think nuts are just coming off on their own. I'm not even... All right, so we got the air intake off. Now we're going to remove the carburetor. Carburetor's got 4 bolts here to the intake manifold. If you watch the car mechanic simulator or off-road mechanic simulator that I also have on the channel, a lot of these. Okay, some parts can be repaired on the spot while others need to be replaced. Go to the workbench and press space to begin repairing the damaged carburetor. Carburetor. Okay, we're gonna hit, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go away. Now, how do I detach? I need to detach from this thing. No. Is that it? That was it. Okay, so that was the right mouse button. This is our workbench here. Click LMB to, I don't want to. Okay, so we want to assembly mode, diagnostic, okay. How do I put my part on there to work on it though? Is that not the workbench? Oh, spacebar, that's right, spacebar. Okay, so we have carburetor. There it is, we clicked it. By repairing parts, you'll save the spare ones for others, which will contribute to your overall score. This, in turn, will help you get promoted sooner. Okay. To start the repair, click on one of the yellow points, then press and hold the left mouse button to start applying oil. The goal... the goal is... Okay, so I'm holding left mouse button. Oh, okay, just click, and now you press and hold. Oh, I think I messed that up. What happened? What happened? Okay. Carburetor. All right, so click on that. There, now we're ready to oil. But I think I got to get it in the green. Dag nabbit. All right, just not really used to this just yet. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to come out of here with spacebar, carburetor, click on this to get the oil going here. Okay, now we're going to press and hold the left mouse button to try and get into the green. There it is. Restored to 25%. Oh, that's why there's more. Okay. Click there, even smaller. I don't know if we got it. No, I don't think we did. We missed it. 25% still. 50% repaired. And I'm using WASD just to rotate the part. So, and this is even smaller. We got it. Good. Now switch to install mode and put the carburetor and the intake pipe back into the engine, then close the cowl. Okay. Right mouse button. Oh, we're already detached. So we're going to go back to the engine. Over here. And it was, what was it, 2? It was 2. 2 is the assembly mode. Let's press and click. I want to get in closer. We got to tighten down these bolts. Okay. All right, so we'll get it. Kind of like off-road mechanic simulator and car mechanic simulator. It's just getting familiar with and comfortable with the different tools and modes and stuff like that. And once you do that, then you're going to be sound as a pound, my man. But I think we got this one buttoned up. All right, so we will assembly. Oh, the cowl's here, right? There you go. Close the cowl. We want to. Now let's refuel the aircraft. The fuel tank in Tiger Moth is between the top wings. You'll need a ladder to access it. Go to the ladder and pick it up. Okay, hold on. I want to. Did I lock these? I think I have to lock these, right? All right, so that's locked. Now, right mouse button releases us from the space bar to raise the ladder, climb the ladder. Oh, I didn't mean to climb the ladder here. All right. So I've got to put the ladder here. Oh, I missed it. What was I supposed to do? Oh, there you go. Spacebar. Okay. Spacebar, I think it was right mouse button to pick it up, spacebar to put it down. We want to refuel. So we're going to grab the gas, refill the fuel. Climb the ladder. Now grab the fuel hose from the Bowser and insert it into the tank space, then get to the Bowser controls. Okay. It kind of did that on its own, I think, right? I didn't really have to climb this ladder. It seemed like it went on its own. The Bowser. So now I got to refill the fuel. All right. That is the wing, I assume, filling up with fuel. Getting higher. And I think we're hitting this button here. I think that's it, right? No, put that back down. I want to climb the ladder. Because I think I gotta put this back now, right? I think... pull out the hose. There we go. Yeah, like I said, that does not seem to need as much interaction from me as I was led to believe. We want to raise the ladder. We're going to go put that back over. Do I got to fill both sides, maybe? No, there was only one, right? I'm not 100% sure what is going on here. Okay, so that's going to fly over. Yeah, it's in the middle of the... It's in the middle. Oh, to open the interaction menu. What do we got? Assembly mode, back, diagnostics mode. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I'm assuming, is that in? Because it said something about putting it in, but it's already in, I think. All right, now spacebar to interact, fuel, service, refuel the fuel. But that seems full. I pushed on this flashing one because I think that opens the fill. Maybe I didn't do it all the way. Maybe that's the problem. There we go. Task completed. Refuel the aircraft. All that's left now is to put the hose back in the Bowser and close the fuel inlet. Okay, close the fuel inlet. I got that. All right, so we want to pull the hose out. Ow. Good. Now open the notebook on task page and sign it to end the mission. In fact, you can end the mission at any time provided you installed all the parts. Keep in mind, though, that not finished... Alright, so hit the escape key. And now we can sign. We fixed the problem with the engine power and we refueled the aircraft. We can sign off on it. That's got a check mark. That's got a check mark. Save spare parts. Yes, we did. Perfect job we got. Okay. All right. So, very cool. Now what do we do? Continue career. Okay. Okay. So yeah, a little choppy out of the blocks, but we'll figure. As you can see, the pilot has asked you to replace the wheels. To do the first, you need to raise the front of the aircraft. Go ahead and pick up the front jack. Okay, we'll pick up the front. The command is finally ordered a new set of wheels for each aircraft. Please replace them in mine. You got it, man. All right, so we need to go get the jack. The front jack. Where is the front jack? Is that lift service? I'm assuming that's it, right? This is my toolbox. This is my little spot here where I work on planes as they come in. Okay, so we're going to grab this, take a lift. We're going to take this lift. We want to get it, now place it between the main wheels and turn the lever with your mouse to lift up. All right, so I can crouch by hitting C, and I'm going to right click. Is that right, or? Spacebar. Okay, lift service. And now we want to use a lift. Take a lift. We already did that. We don't want to take it. We're going to use the lift. There we go. And now remove the left wheel. Which one is the left wheel? I'm assuming if you're sitting in the plane, the left wheel would be over here. So I'm thinking that's what it is. All right, we're going to remove this wheel. To replace the part, just go to the truck and fill the replacement form. Don't forget to sign it. Okay. All right. Do I do it one at a time? Because if I sign it and this guy takes off and I've only got one, oh, stand back up. There you go. Replacement broken parts. Wheel. All parts replaced, missing parts. I'm thinking I need both, right? I think I need to get, well, it just said do the left one though. All right, let's do it. We need this wheel. Boom. And I'm going to sign that. Good. Now put the wheel back and complete the rest of the assignment. Okay. So we have to go back to, what was it, 2? It's 2. And we're putting the new wheel on. And the cap back on. Same service on the other side. And then this baby will be back, ready to go, back up in the air. Should I refill it, or do you just assume that it's, I mean, if they don't ask for it? Again, I would think in military situations, you know, you don't spend money unless you have the A-OK to do so. So I'm thinking we may hold off there. No, we want 3. No, we want 4. Wait, what do we want? What was it? Oh, to open the interaction. We want to remove, disassemble. That's what we want. And okay. So we're getting a couple of tutorial missions here where they're kind of hand-holding us through this. As we go forward, I believe we'll get less and less hand-holding, but so far so good. Like, it does remind me a lot of the other mechanic sim games that I've currently got on the channel. If you're familiar with my channel, then you know I'm a big mechanic sim guy. I do car mechanic sim. I do off-road mechanic sim. Like I say, next Wednesday I'll be doing motorcycle mechanic simulator, so that'll be another sim game. So I do a lot of sim games. My brother-in-law Tommy G and I, we play baseball. So we do baseball, Super Mega Baseball 4. We'll post a couple of those every week. So very cool. I think that's done, right? So I disconnect. We're going to go over here and we're going to hit space. We want to lower the lift. We're going to space and we're going to take the lift. We're going to stand back up. It's a lot easier to... Isn't this where I got it? Where did I get it from? It's not letting me put it anywhere but here. All right. Let's check the thing. Okay. Refuel the aircraft. We do have to refuel. I would have thought we could do that with spacebar. Refuel the fuel. Oh, you know what else? Is this the only plane I'm going to get, or do I eventually? Will it actually eventually let me graduate me up without me having to select new ones? Kind of like chapter up kind of thing. Did that open? I don't. All right, let's see here. I guess it's open now. It seems like it's filling. So, because that's the next question I have. I did choose. I remember, at the beginning there, I chose. They gave me the option of choosing a plane. I chose this plane, but I just assumed there'd be like chapters, so we'd go through them, and once we finished this, working with this plane for a while, it would graduate us up to the next plane. Then we'd be working on 2 planes, that kind of thing. But we'll have to see what happens here. This one was empty, so this is going to go for a little bit. So two repairs down, and so far so good. Again, same thing kind of with off-road mechanic simulator. I'm so used to car mechanic simulator, and I can get around there pretty easily and pretty comfortably, that I'm a little kind of left-footed here because I'm not sure how to manipulate things and where things go and stuff like that. And honestly, I've never worked on an airplane either, so I'm not 100% sure. By and large, they're still internal combustion engines, so we kind of feel there is some crossover between car mechanic and off-road mechanic. Task complete. Okay, we're going to turn that off. We're going to hit the space bar. We're going to pull the hose out. There you go. Gonna take off. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see some planes flying around though. How far can I go? That far. Okay. I think we can. Can we do that now? Can we take this out and lower the lift? We're gonna take the lift. No, it doesn't seem like it's giving me the option, so I'm not sure what. All right, so space bar, jack it up, stand up. Let's check our log here. Okay, refuel the aircraft. We're going to sign off on that. That's what we did. Replace the wheels, refuel the aircraft. We did so. Perfect job. Another one. Way to go, guys. We did it. Continue career. Okay. This time you have to refill the aircraft with new oil. This works just like refueling, but you'll need to pull the oil bowser closer to the aircraft yourself. The oil inlet is behind the aircraft. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what it's at. According to the log, it's not for oil replacement. The tank was already emptied, so all you need to do is fill it up. Okay. We have to pull the oil bowser. And I'm not sure. It said the oil tank. Where's the oil tank? I'm not sure where. I didn't see where it said the oil tank, so I'm not 100%. This is the oil bowser here. So if we grab the space bar and we go oil service, refill the oil 1, put the oil pan back. That's locked. Okay, it's behind the engine here. There we go. Okay, there's a little fill hole there. I didn't see it. But that's where the oil fill goes. Okay, so now we're going to hit the space bar. We need to refill the oil. So we have to turn her on. Minimum, maximum. We got her going here. I'm going to start backing her off a bit. Okay. So we did that. And now we detach, hit the space bar, pull out the hose. And that goes on there, and then we return oil service back. Right? Check the thing. Refuel the aircraft. Okay. Why won't you go back? You're not connected. Oil surface. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. That's why. Now we have to refuel. So we're going to refuel the fuel. That goes over. And that goes on there. We're going to begin fuel service. Does it look like it's going up or no? I keep pressing that button. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know if it's turning it on or turning it off, but I think it's filling now. It's just filling a little bit slowly. Is it filling or is it not? All right, that sounds like it's not pumping. Now it's pumping. It's just taking a while to fill. Okay, so far so good. We've had a couple come in. We've been able to handle the business and get them back out into the air as quickly as we can. Change the oil, change the wheels, repaired the carburetor. So far so good. We're getting a little bit of a taste of what it's like working out here in the field. We've had a little bit of rain come down on us while we're trying to work. So far so good. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you'll join us, like I say, during the week. Mondays, I usually call it Mechanic Mondays because I do Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 in the morning, Off-Road Mechanic Simulator in the afternoon. We're going to work in Plane Mechanic Simulator, and next week we'll start with Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. I've got both the DLCs for that. I got the electric bikes and the scooters, so we should see a wide variety of machines coming through the garage. We enjoy that. We got the baseball. That's you get a new baseball game every Tuesday and Friday. Is when we'll post new games in the morning. I post around 11 o'clock. I got a game called Plane Accident, which I release a new video every Tuesday afternoon. It's kind of an accident investigation / mystery game. Typically, planes don't just crash. There's usually a story behind them, and you got to kind of figure out what was happening in the plane before it went down. So we just posted Deserto de la Muerta, or the Desert of Death, and that was a pretty interesting case. I do add, before we get to the final resolution, I add a little space. So if you don't want to see the resolution, I encourage people to buy the game. It's an awesome game. So if you don't want to see the resolution, there's a space there where you can stop before you get to it. But if you'd like to go ahead and finish watching the whole thing, just hang on. It's only a quick 5-second. Maybe it's closer to 6-second. Still frame, so it gives people who want to stop the ability to stop. But if you just hang on, it'll kicks right back up and we get right into the resolution. But I'm really enjoying that game. I kind of thought it would just be an accident investigation, gather clues, do that. But then now you got to talk to witnesses. You start to put together evidence. It's turning out to be a really cool game. I'm really enjoying that. Tom and I, my brother-in-law Tom, you'll hear him a lot on my channel, Tommy G's gaming channel on YouTube. We also do now outside of the baseball, we also drive truck together during the baseball season, which we currently are in. We'll drive American Truck Simulator. During the off season, we will drive Euro Truck Simulator. So we're currently driving American Truck Sim, and SCS Software, the makers of American Truck Sim, just released the state of Nebraska. So we're kind of touring Nebraska. It's kind of cool. Tommy's people are from Nebraska, so he has a lot to, he's a pretty good tour guide when you're out there on the road. He can tell you all about it. He knows all about it. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's Hunter Call of the Wild, and they just released a new map with the Bengal tigers. It's in Nepal. Sundapartan, I think it's called, or something like that. And I picked it up. I haven't been on it yet, so this Thursday I'm thinking I'm going to try and get on it and do that. I also have Call of the Wild the Angler. Ow. That thing's always shutting on me. He's got to go refill more plants. So this one's got some fresh oil and filled up, ready to rock and roll, so we can go ahead and hit our... We have refilled the oil and refueled the aircraft. There you go. Check. Check. There we go. Final results. Perfect job. Okay, cool. Continue our career. So yeah, I'm thinking Thursdays are going to be kind of my outdoor special days. I'm going to do, there seems to be something wrong with the new oil. The pressure is jumping all over the place. I've arranged for the oil to be checked and the tank cleaned again. Refill it and find the cause of the problem. Refill the oil, fix the problem with the oil system. Refuel the aircraft. Okay. So we've got ourselves... Seems to be hanging up a little bit. I don't know why. Okay. So yeah, I'll be doing Angler Call of the Wild, and I'll do Hunter Call of the Wild as well. We're going to put the oil pan back. That's locked because we're going to refill oil in one, which requires very little. It requires very little work from us. It goes right to it. So I'm not sure if that's what they intended. I think they may have intended for you to do a little bit more, have a little bit more to do with putting these in. But so far it's just been a button push and then it automatically does it itself. So we're going to go ahead and refill the oil. We need to turn up our lever here. And they say the pressure is jumping all over the place. So that would, I would think that would mean there's got to be a leak somewhere, right? Because that's what would make the pressure. And if it's a slow leak, you know, so then you might get pressure and then you'd lose it. And then you get pressure and you lose it. We've got to back this off a little bit. It's starting to come up pretty quickly. There it is. We're going to shut that down. We will pull out the hose. And then we are going to put the oil pan back. There we go. Now we want to check the left engine cowl by flipping these up. And that unlocks it. And we're going to get in here. Here's our oil. Is that the oil tank right there? There's the cap. We can pull the cap. What does that do for me? Anything? If I go to parts? Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. What does take for some reason the cap has to be, I'm going to diagnosis mode. The oil cap is fine. Where would the oil? It's got to be an. This hose coming out. That's the, well, there's another hose back there though. Pressure filter? The pressure filter is damaged. Oil filter. Oil filter is damaged. Okay, so the oil filter and the pressure filter are damaged. So let us removicate those by hitting, what is it? O. If I hit 1.
No. No.
What do you mean no? Tell
No.
me no.
No. No.
All right, well, how?
Nope.
Okay, I guess we got to go around. We got to remove this cowl as well. That'll let us do.
No.
All right, so we have to remove that. We also have to remove this one on this side, right? Okay. I was unawares that we can get the top cowling off. Okay, but we can. Pull that cowling. We're going to pull this one over here. So it's got dual carbs, it
No.
looks like. Dude, if you don't stop yelling at me, I'm going to... You and I are going to... We're going to have at it. I'm going to have to go do something real quick. All right, so we take off the oil filter. And then we should be able to get the pressure filter, right? Yes. And he didn't yell at us or nothing. I'm going to have to go for a minute and pause. Let's go around and get this pressure filter out. Oh, I like that you can't clip through stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay, I think that's it. I will have to take a break. Hold on. I'm gonna edit that out later, so don't worry about it. Ice cream man, you know what I'm saying. Oil filter, pressure filter. Do we need to, should we examine some more? No, we want to do this. We want to do, the left magneto is fine. Timing gears unit is pristine, which is what you want. You don't want non-pristine timing gears. Fuel filter. Fuel filter's fine. Okay, so let us detach and get over to the workbench, as we know we need to do. And we will, we lost it. There it is. Okay, space. Space. Oil filter is damaged. Okay. So the only thing we really can do is hit it with some oil. All right, so now we're going to press and hold the left mouse button. Get into the green there. We got another one here, 25%. This one's a little bit smaller. All right, now we're going to rotate this. There's a couple spots here. Oop. Okay. Go ahead and hit that up with some oil. Oh, that's really small. Ooh, got it. All right. And then this one here, hopefully will not be so teeny. Got it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that one was a rough one, huh? Pressure filter. Again, we're going to get into it with the oil. 4 spots. Here's the first one here. Okay, once. Twice. You just click. I keep pressing and holding, and I don't need to do. Okay. I think we caught it. I think we got it. 75%. Click on it. Ooh. I think we got it. All right. Part repaired. Pressure filter. We're going to put that on first. Which side is best to work from? Ooh, the glare. Alright, so that's in there. We got a bolt here. And we got this bolt here. Alright, now we're going to go around the other side. And we got a bolt here. Oh, it's hidden behind whatever this is. Fuel filter. That's the fuel filter. There we go. And we got another bolt here. And we're going to get the oil filter, which obviously looks like we can access that a little bit easier from this side. So we'll get over there. There she is. We'll get that oil filter put back on. Hopefully it's going to have... let's just check our list. Fix the problem with the oil. Okay, and then we got to refuel the airplane. So get this top cowl back on. And I think the other thing is I'm clicking and holding like I do in Car Mechanic Sim and Off-Road Mechanic Sim. But the reality is I think if you just click on the bolt, yeah, it automatically does it itself. So you don't have to hold it. You can just click it. Click it, you can go back on there, my friend. This is your pivot point, so that goes in there. Right cowl goes down. We're going to turn these thumb screws to hold the cowl closed. Yeah. Yep. We'll get around, we'll do the other side. Alright, get your pivot point right here. Oh, we're learning something. We learned a little bit about the how to get to the engine in the airplane. There we go. And now we need to detach by hitting the right mouse button. Head over here to the fuel Bowser. Space bar. We're going to go put the tank in there. Like I say, again, it does it on its own. The first assignment we had, it indicated that we needed the ladder to go do that, but it really kind of does it itself. So I'm not sure if they decided at some later date to just do away with that or what. But we're going to refuel service. We'll start the gas flowing here. I think it's flowing. Is it flowing? There we go. I think that's flowing. We'll get her fueled up and back up in the skies. Fighting for freedom. Freedom, y'all. Freedom. Takes a little while. I get that it probably does take a little while in real life, but they could probably speed this up just a little bit. Especially if you're going to stream the game, this gives you a lot of time to talk. You can't really turn away. I think if I detach, I think it turns the thing off. So, well, let's try it, right? Okay, I'm going to hit the right mouse button. Yeah, see, it just shut down. So, hit the space bar, we'll go back to fueling. And we got to turn the fuel on. There it goes. So you're kind of stuck here staring at the controls of the Bowser, which I believe you'd probably be doing in real life. You would be staring at these controls, wanting to make sure you're not overfilling the plane and spilling and wasting fuel, because under these conditions, I'm sure every drop is precious. So, but again, leaves a lot of time. So I talked about Thursdays. We want to do kind of outdoorsman Thursdays. We're doing outdoors person Thursdays. So there'll be fishing, there'll be hunting. Friday again will be the second baseball game of the week in the morning, and then Friday afternoon. I think at this point I have open if I, so I don't know. It will be whatever the game of the week. Game du jour, whatever whatever crosses my fancy. There's tons of things on the channel. So stuff that I've gotten that I haven't gotten to or not. So we'll see. I'm still not sure about this one. Then maybe this one will wind up being on Friday afternoons, or alternating. I'm not sure if I will graduate up to the next plane, or if I have to manually select it before I start seeing some of those planes come into the workbench, into the workspace. And I picked outdoors, but am I going to be stuck here all the time, or will there be an option to go into a hangar at some point? These are all the questions I have, and the only way we're going to find resolution to them is to keep playing. So that's what we'll do. We'll just keep playing. So far, so good. We had a bit of a rocky start, but I think at this point we're starting to kind of move right along here. So as a streamer, what crosses my mind is maybe I speed up this footage. It's just, as long as nothing goes wrong, right? As long as nothing goes wrong, then yeah, we could speed this up. Just waiting for the fuel tank to fill is a little bit of a time waster. Getting close. Getting close. Still getting close. Not there yet, but we're getting close. So what do you guys think so far of the different games I've been playing? Throw a comment in the comment section. I always love to hear from people who stop in and take a look. I like to hear from everybody. So if you're enjoying Plane Mechanics Simulator so far, let me know. If you like Off-Road Mechanics Simulator or Plane Accident. These are, I had 4 games that I had never played before, and I really kind of asked my community, which ones they would like to see first. So that's why we started with Plane Accident. And I think that one only had 1 vote. And then we did Off-Road Mechanics Simulator, and I think that one actually had a couple of votes. It was maybe 3 or 4, I'm not positive. And then we got 3 votes for Plane Mechanics Simulator, so I'm averaging about 3 probably. I'd like to see a lot more. I encourage everybody who follows and subscribes and follows, which is another thing. Like, subscribe, and follow to any of the videos on the channel that you like, including Plane Mechanics Simulator, obviously. It'd be a big help to me. I would appreciate it. So we're in at about 51 minutes at this point. I think we've taken care of 3 planes. I think we might try to get 1 more in before we shut it down for the day, and walk away with our first experience with Plane Mechanics Simulator, and count it as a success. Next time on, maybe we select the second chapter. I'm not sure. Well, we're still in. It said first chapter, and they gave us the option of 3 different planes. So okay, we'll detach from there. Space bar. Pull a hot hose out. We gotta take off. There you go. All right, let's check our. Okay, extend F1. What does that mean? There seems to be something wrong with the new oil. Okay, refill the oil. We did. Fix the problem with the oil system. We did. Refuel the aircraft. We did. Fix the problem with the oil. We're starting to hear other folks working on planes. Save spare parts too. Perfect job. Continue career. Continue career. There we go. All right, fix the propeller and refuel the aircraft. So refueling is going to be something we do a lot of. During the morning check, I noticed that the propeller isn't tracking correctly. Please fix the... Sorry, I got something in my throat. Please fix the problem. This is Mark Whitman. We will take care of it. Am I Mark Whitman's personal... how do I get rid of this? There we go. All right, so we're going to come over here. Let's try diagnosing it first. Let's see. Propeller. Propeller's fine. Spinner? Spinner is fine. Isn't that what he told us? He told us it was the... Fix the propeller. But this says the propeller's working fine. So if I go to 2... All right, I'm rotating the propeller.
No.
So we're going to take off the spinner back plate. Okay. Air screw hub. Can I check out the air screw hub? Pristine. Okay. Then I'm going to remove it.
No. No.
What do you mean no? Don't tell me no.
No.
No, no, no. Okay.
No.
Okay, we have to do the whole deal. Okay. Right engine cowl we have to take off.
No.
Oh, shut up. I didn't even ask. We're going to pull that. Before we take that off, we got to take the left side off. Come on, man. A little bit difficult to get in here. We're going to pull... Pulling that. We're going to pull off the top engine cowl. Click that. Click that. Click that. Click that. Alright, so there's that. I need to remove this propeller.
No.
Wow, he is getting really, really mad at me, but...
No.
I gotta click on that little piece. Okay, so there goes that. Crankshaft.
No.
Okay, let's go to 3 now. No, I didn't. No. Okay, the air screw hub is damaged. That's what I was trying to get to. So now we need to remove this air screw hub. And that is 1. Okay. Now let's take a look. We got anything else here? We got a crankshaft, crankcase front plate. That looks like a bearing in there. And I'm... No. 1. That's the crankshaft. Okay, we're up.
No.
Don't tell me no. Don't tell me no, dude. I'm the mechanic here. Look, if you don't watch it, you don't watch yourself, you and I are going to have problems. Okay, the crankshaft is fine. Crankcase front plate cover. So I'm going to assume then that our issue is the air screw hub. And I'm going to take the air screw hub over to the workbench. I cannot repair the air screw hub. I need to get a new air screw hub, which means I have to come over here, pick up a new air screw hub. Okay, I think this will be the last mission we do. But that's okay. That's okay. It's that time anyway. So we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna go to 2 now, and we want to put the new air screw hub on. There you go. Task completed. Fix the propeller. We did it. Congratulations, y'all. We did it. That sits in there, and we're gonna put the propeller on. Even with that guy yelling at us all the time. Jeez, obeyed, huh? Talk about grumpy Gus. I know it's a war, but it doesn't mean you have to be grumpy. You know what I mean? You could be happy. You could be good, right? You could be nice. You don't have to be mean all the time. Come on, man. Come on. Fix the propeller, refuel the aircraft. We know how to do that. We've done that several times. We're going to come over here to the fuel Bowser. We're going to go ahead and put that hose in there through ESP, or clairvoyance. There it is. And now we're going to fuel her up. And we're going to turn it on. And boy, this is going to take the better part of 45 minutes to an hour. I did turn it on, didn't I? Doesn't sound like it's going, though, does it? There we go. There we go. And then we're going to call it, because we're going to be at an hour at that point. So I'm enjoying it. Again, it's one of those things where I know it just kind of gives you a basic kind of overall understanding about how planes, you know, engines and things are situated and set up. But at least it's a knowledge I didn't have before. So I feel better coming out of it. And I feel like I'm a little bit smarter coming out of it than I was when I came into it. Had no idea about the propellers, but now we found out. The propellers are quite literally attached to the crankshaft. So whereas in an internal combustion engine, the crankshaft is connected to the drive shaft, which drives the wheels. On airplanes, the crankshaft is connected to the propeller, which spins the propeller. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that going in. The oil filter and the pressure filter are on the back side of the engine in this plane. Again, I'm sure there'll be small idiosyncratic changes between the different models of plane, but that's why I like simulator games, because good simulator games, obviously you're not going to walk out and be an airplane mechanic, but you walk out with it at least with a better understanding of how the thing works. You got a better overall idea, and that's why I like the sim games. I like the car sims games because when I was younger, I used to work on cars, and I loved working on cars. And I just really haven't had the time or opportunity or the space to do so. So having Car Mechanic Sim is kind of like being able to have a garage. You get to go in there and play around and do stuff. So very cool. Off-road mechanic simulator, same thing. Used to have a Jeep CJ7 when I was young. Loved working on it. Always wanted to get more into the 4x4 lifestyle and just never did, so it was mostly a street machine. It did have a 7-inch lift kit and some oversized tires, but not to the point where I think it would be taken seriously by serious off-roaders, but maybe as a hobbyist thing where you're like, oh, okay, you just go out once in a while and have, go off-road, and sure, that'll do it, But if you're looking to do like competitions or whatnot, I don't think it was going to be that. But that's why I like, off-road mechanic simulator. It's for that reason and that reason alone. I don't want to get hit by them doors like I always do. All right, that brother's got to go. See you later, man. We got some reassemblage to do. We got to put this cowls back on, obviously. I almost forgot about that. Go there, and we got to get your pivot point in there. And then you can go... Alright, so there's that. Get this one back on. Pivot point here. Alright. Let's take a look. Alright, so Tiger Moth, Mark Whitman, during the morning check I noticed that the propeller and track it correctly, please. Okay, fix the propeller, refuel the aircraft. We did that. Check. Check. Perfect job. Alright, folks. I think this might be, that might be our last one for the day. We got to check the undercarriage and refuel the aircraft, but that's what we'll do next time. Is there a way to exit? Exit to main menu, exit to system, restart it. Okay, is there a way to save? I'd like to, before we leave, I want to make sure I've saved everything. All right. I guess not. So, hopefully this will be back. This will be where we are when we come back. We're going back to the main menu. So that's Aircraft Mechanic Simulator. Number 1 SFTS Airman Second Class. So we got Tiger Moth, and yeah. And we'll be able to mission list. What does that say? Okay, so we're doing the Tiger Moth. This is what I was talking about. It gives you the option of choosing, but it also classifies them as chapters. So do I get to it after I've done a certain number of Tiger Moth missions? Will it automatically move up to Spitfire, or will I just keep doing Tiger Moth missions until I select Spitfire? So that's something I'm going to have to figure out. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Hopefully we'll see you again. Until we do, be safe, be well, be good, and be back here next time because the RAF needs our help. Bye-bye.